I want you. I mean, I'm doing what I said I built this platform on, and it's sometimes having those uncomfortable conversations. And one of these topics tonight is I'm going to dabble in, and I know it's going to be a little uncomfortable. Stay on the block, okay? It's experience this. I just don't even have words. But you're an amazing woman. And I'm sorry, Kenya, when you tried to justify and say she signed a lease and it's just documentation. I'm sorry, it's not. Brittany buried what she wanted to have buried and sealed to never be opened, no matter what the case may be. So whatever private investigator you hired is illegal, and they did what they did because they knew how to get beyond the gates of what she put on them. And you wanted that because you wanted to go to hell, like Cynthia said. So it wasn't. And roll it, yeah, yeah. I got my boots on the ground. Yeah, it's Thursday. Hold on. It's been a week. Let me see if I... It's Thursday. Yeah. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, baby. What's up, y'all? Did y'all miss me? Yeah, I missed y'all too. We back. It's Thursday. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time for you to send this live. Send it to your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, they, them, every single body all around the world. Share this live. Because we got to get the room hot, filled, and ready to go. Because we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a what? A good time, baby. Got that, Sir Davis? You know, I just love me some Fantasia. Okay? They killed it on this remix. They killed it on this remix. Oh, shoot. I'm looking for something. Okay. I'm here for a long time. Ooh, and roll it. Whoa, I got my boots on the ground. Okay, all right. Between that song, let's go share this live. Fill up the room. Between that song and Missionary Britney Spears, because let me just tell you, this song is going to explain the kind of week that I've had. What did Britney say? She said, I'm stronger than yesterday. Woo! Listen, now it's nothing but a heartache. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. What she said? I'm stronger. We need to give Missionary Britney a hand. I mean, we need to give Missionary Britney a hand. Okay? Because ain't nobody doing it like Missionary Britney. All right? What's up, y'all? It's Thursday. Grab your drink. Grab your glasses. I don't know what you're waiting on, but the crew is in the building. What's going on, crew? And that's crew with a what? K, not a C. Because we rock around this crew. Yes, for Missionary Britney. She said, I'm stronger. Like, come on, somebody. Let the people use you. I've had a week, okay? And we ain't even gonna get on here and talk about it. You're gonna have to catch that at another time. Cause look, we're gonna get into some things. Let me keep this low because I'm on water tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna let you know that I'm still clocking in for work. I don't need the liquor to give you a good show. But tonight we're live. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. We are live everywhere where you want to be. And we're trying to get more, and we'll be more places real soon. But we are live every platform. So come on right now, put this video. It's real simple. Go down to the bottom of the screen right here. You see it. It says share with that little arrow that look like that. Like some of y'all. Let me stop. Yeah, that arrow that go that way. Share that live out to that group chat. Share this live out to that. Let them know. We weren't here last week. We got a hot show in store. Look, the streets is going ablaze. Okay? Did we show Target that we are really about our business? And that if we stick together, we are the move? Okay? Lil Nas X. Oh, I'm so worried. I'm so worried. Okay? The future of BET. I'm gonna speak on that. I really think we need to speak on that. Cardi B is on trial, and it is tea, honey. It is tea. Okay, she's giving some iconic moments, looks, hair, blonde, black. And we're going to talk about Tamar in a pool of blood. It's so much. I've got my opinion on it, okay? But it's time for you to grab your drinks and grab your glasses. I don't know what you're drinking on tonight, but whatever's making you happy to enjoy this conversation, grab it, okay? Because we want you here for a good time, not a long time, baby. All right. Well, first up on the deck, we're going to just go ahead and hit it and target it, right? Target, come to the deck. Yes. I don't know if you all have seen, but Target has been hit with its 12.4. I think it was. We were like 12.4, if I'm not mistaken. But I think we hit them since February. And even though they carry my favorite soap, I found out that there's another store that carries it, so I can walk into that one and grab it. But what has this shown, y'all? What has this really shown us for Target? What has this really shown us for our people? We got the CEO stepping down after all these years. Like, what is this showing? It's showing that some of us that stick together and really be for a movement when it comes to saying as a group of minorities, this is what we're going to do. We've got to continue moving like that. And stronger. We're the backbone. I'm sorry, minorities are the backbone. We are the ones who put in labor, blood, sweat, tears, our hearts, our dreams, everything into America. Meanwhile, they build off of it and they reap off of it. And that's what's going to have me talking about BET a little bit later. Oh, actually up next. But again, here with Target, we can see how much power we have if we just use the ability to just say no. I'm finding out that that's a great word to use. And I'm finding out that it just feels good to even use it. Okay? But for real, like all jokes aside, we really need to look at this and see what we've done here. And we've done something that will let them know. Support us or don't. And we can make it. We can do it. Now, the thing that I feel like, and this will segue me into BT, but like, why do people use Targets? Because it's easy. It's essential. We like the environment. I love that it's red. It has everything. It's a little bit more on the pricier side than a Walmart. But we enjoy it. You know what I mean? We had Kmart's. We had, what was that other one that we used to have? We had Big Lots. They're gone now. We had another one. It was like a Kmart. Was it Kmart? Maybe it was Kmart. It was Kmart. And then that was gone. You know, but Kmart was supposed to be like your Walmart for a Target. Just like I believe, what would you say? Well, yeah, it goes, I personally would have said it was Target, Kmart, then Walmart. Just my opinion. You know, I love Target. I'm not that frugal. I love me a Target. Okay? But back to what I'm realizing is that there's strength in numbers. And I know that's the good old saying of the Warriors, but there is. And, well, you know, and then and there's strength when we show the people better than we tell them. So that brings me. Okay, so they say Kmart was the original big dog. Okay, so who came out first? Target or Kmart? I want to know. Hey Siri, who came out first, Target or Kmart? Hey Siri, which retails? Okay, now she want to act like she can't hear me. Okay, Target was later. All right, well, there it is. So then it goes Kmart, Target, and Walmart. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me a good Walmart. Montgomery Ward. I have heard about Montgomery Ward. Never. I think that was before my time, though. Okay, I think that was before my time. We've had a Mervyn's. That doesn't exist anymore. I remember Mervyn's. Kohl's is still around. Yes, we did. I remember Mervyn's. Okay. Sears. I don't know about Roebuck. I don't remember Roebuck. I remember Sears. But all these businesses are gone. And now we're left with a Target, a Walmart. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, we went way back. We went back. Back. Let me take you back. Oh, okay. All right. But you know, really, like, oh, McFrugal. Okay, I'm seeing the name that. I thought I was being called Frugal. But that's the name of a place. Okay, so y'all had a place called McFrugal. Really don't know what that is. Y'all got to give me a little description. What kind of store was McFrugal? And what was that other one that she said, Allison said? Can we get that comment again? What was that Allison said? McFrugal and Montgomery Ward. Yeah, no, it was the last comment, I think. I love this, y'all. You know, when I don't have... Look, I got people that... Oh! But what was McFrugal? Can somebody tell me? Newberry. Newberry? What is Newberry? JJ Newberry. What is that? Oh, it was your store. It was like a Dollar Tree. Okay, so McFrugal was like a Dollar Tree. Or is that the JJ normal? I'm learning tonight. Y'all can educate me tonight. You know. Okay, I'm seeing it. Well, now we're left with just these stores. McFrugal was the Big Lots before the rebrand. Okay. Got it. Everything is just all one thing, owned by one person, sitting on the top of a hill, getting real rich. JJ was the Dollar Tree. Okay. And meanwhile, back to my point, though, because I want to say this. We as the people, we don't have. We don't have it. And I wish we would have our stores that are owned by the minorities that we would feel honored to go pour into. You know? Because these people bring us in, they sign us to these brand deals, and because we want to be out there and we want to just, you know, we want to have stuff. Because it's our very own right for us to have it. Not for it to be copied and mimicked and mocked and, you know, you take it from me because you got a little bit more coin than me. They take it from us. And unfortunately, I wish we had our places where we can go in and pour to. And that's one thing I really hope that in the future we can look at going to do. It's not going to happen over time, you know. I mean, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen over time. It takes time to build these brands. And as you see, a lot of these brands were the same thing, but they had to change their name to rebrand to keep the people coming. Okay? Because that's what it's always all about. But we're not in these spaces. So as I close, y'all, we did our big one with Target. Okay, we hit the target. But which brings me to my next target. BET. Black Entertainment Television. Right? That's what it's called. Or is BET called Bet Everything on Them? Buy every... It should be called BEN. Let me not even tell you why. Okay? It should be called BEN. Okay? I'm going to keep it to myself, but if you know, you know. But it should be called BEN because they are BENing it up over there. They're profiting off of us in a way that I just don't think is right. I don't. And what made me really want to go into this segment and really talk about this for a quick moment to open up tonight's show before we jump into the rest of the hot topics, because we got to talk about Tamar being in a pool of blood. You know, and them boots was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, okay? Lil Nas X was strutting. Go on, girl, okay? Go on, girl. That line took me out, okay? But before we get to it, I had to stop by BET, and I wanted to holler at them real quick. Because I know, I personally feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel like once we lost, what was his name? Oh, I just had it. Bob Jackson. Is that his name? Johnson. Bob Johnson. Once we lost Bob Johnson, BET went to burning down. We did. It really did. The BET Awards weren't the same. The shows weren't the same. We lost all of our good prime time, like television shows where we Sita's World, 106 in Park, Rap City The Basement. I mean, all of the great shows. And then I just feel at a time we owned our television. We owned our narrative. We owned what was getting put out. After we sold that and they made us believe that that was boring, wasn't relatable, they want to see the grimy, the ugly, the degrading, changed. And they paid us a little bit more, but I'm not going to say BET is thriving. We just lost the Hip Hop Awards. No more Soul Train. Stellar Awards is up next. They're going to be shopping for a network. They don't want nothing but the demise. They want to see ghetto ratchet television. And I'm sorry, even though it's good sometimes to turn on a little bit of Goose and a little bit of Now That's TV, okay? But sometimes when you watching that stuff, you see yourself in it, but you put other people's heads on their faces, and you be beating people. I mean, you be swearing you in it, okay? So it's like a little form of therapy every time. But really, that can't be the only thing that we're offering. I really want BET to go back and give us some good quality shows. I think we need to see families, because we get to see the Kardashians, okay? Man, them days with my friends, I was watching the yeah, are gone. We had a point in time where you had shows like Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, Living Single, which was the trailblazing show. Granted, no, these shows were not on BET, but just imagine if they were, if BET would have. This is our people. I don't know. I don't think these shows started on BET, but if they had started on BET, what would that look like? Instead, and, excuse me, just a little water. And right now, it's hard to come to BET and bring a show or a concept that any other network hasn't done or stole from who its rightful owner is now. We can't bring a group of 6 women over here to BET and call them the wives, because you got housewives, or we can say the good girl, anything. It'll be like, oh, what are they trying to do? Have a housewife show? We've given it to everybody else. And the moment that they don't want to use us, after they make all this money off of us, they can get rid of us. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Now, there was a video that I want to try to find, because I believe he said some very, very good points on how BET, just what it is. And I totally hear it. Listen to the message.
T is not even... BET is not even owned by black people. The Redstone family. They're Ashkenazi who own BET. And now, look what's on BET. I mean, a lot of it's negative stereotypes and stuff like that. If black people own their own media, they wouldn't allow a lot of negative stereotypes even on there. Now, let's go back to American black culture back like 1950s, 1960s. They had very low divorce rates. They all dressed really nice. They were all polite and everything like that, you know, and with any culture. But everything started going downhill when they had somebody else take control over their media and started profiting off their own demise. Because I remember even hearing Kanye West talking about this, like 1990s. That's when all this like gangster stuff coming out.
Yeah.
And they had all these like self-demeaning music videos and everything like that. Missy Elliott and calling herself a bitch. They're all using the N-word and stuff like that. It's all like self-depreciation. But you have another group of people destroying somebody else's culture and making a ton of money in the process.
Right.
And that's not right.
They're making them look bad.
BET and all that, they should own their own media. Everyone should own their own media. But when you don't own your own media, that's when others get to exploit you for their own profit and to your own demise, man.
And they control you, basically.
They control you. They control which way you vote and everything through that, too.
Do you agree? Should we own our own media? Now, here it is. I give it to Lemmy. He is taking Zeus Network and it's owned. Okay? He's owning it. Do we all agree with the content that he's putting out and he's sharing? Teach its own. But I love that he's giving himself also another lane by linking with Jason Lee and giving us an award show, which I think is amazing. Movies. I haven't yet watched the Jonathan Majors movie, but I'm going to go check it out. We've got to try also counseling our people too. We got to bring them in, Auntie Ayanna them, and keep on supporting them. Because that's what's also having them go and find other people. I mean, think about it. It wasn't until I started watching Housewives, because at first I was like, no, why would they have us on these TVs trying to, you know, because I didn't watch Orange County at first. I went straight to Housewives of Atlanta when it first came out. And I was like, oh, they trying to, here go another way though, but they trying to say we got money, but then they're going to destroy the. Did you hear what they said? That we had very low divorce rates. Hell, ain't nobody getting really married now and don't want to. Why is that? We have sold out to just be baddies. I'm just saying, if we And hear me out. We got real stories, but they need to be told the right way. Y'all let somebody come and put a contract in front of you and show you some dollar signs, come in and film, and then take that and do however they want to do with it when they edit it and make it look completely different from what they said down and told you at the table. But see, if we had our own people, and we have own network. We have own network. In spite of how we feel about who owns it and the powers that be, we need to start supporting that kind of stuff. And there are many of us out there, like Keke Palmer. She has her own network. We're doing it, but we need to be doing it together more. You know, because sometimes with us, we get money, we hold on to it. We don't want to invest it. We don't want to share it. We don't want to flip it. It's all these different things. We get opportunities. We don't want to tell people. We want to hold on to it. We want to think that it's only room for just it. But when you think about it, and how many people sit down at a table that don't look like us, making all of this money off of the profit of what they viewing off of us. Why can't we get together like they can get together to make the money off of us? What is the future for BET? Will there be a new network? Is BET... I'm going to say, though, this last award show, I really enjoyed. It felt like the good days had came back. But we've got to start really owning our own media. I thought at one point I seen that Tyler Perry and Candy and... Right, but here's the thing, too. Because when you mention it's not just about the money, it's about the decisions, you're right. We're deserving of the money, though. Because our stories, other races don't have. I'm just being honest. We are the creme de la crepe, okay? We are that of everything, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Because we know how to show up, authentically be us, talented, unscripted, scripted. We're just damn good. And it's no shade to any other, because everybody got their people that they lift up and that they honor, and they got their networks and they got their shows, and they're getting to tell their narrative how they want to tell it. Yet and still whipping control. So I mean, we need to be the ones sitting at the table, giving the contracts. We need to be the ones behind the camera, producing it and filming it. We need to be the ones in the room, editing it. We need to be in the rooms, viewing it before the public does, seeing what it gives. We know what we got to do. And then we need to be the ones promoting it, selling it, and profiting off of it. And then recycling that thing. And then going out here and promoting great new young talent. Having our own daytime talk shows. Like, BET needs to build up and be that network. It's been around for way too long. Get the shows, stick to it, find the investors, push it, or we're going to lose it. We're going to lose it. And then the next step will be who? But BET is a pillar in our community. We tuned in to BET, whether it was for Bobby Jones Gospel to Uncut, late at night. Okay? We tuned into BET, whether we wanted to go to Celebration of Gospel and Fantasia throwing her head back and crying as Coco Jones is dragging her off stage, to Sita's World, this little doll who was the first real AI. They ain't gonna want to give us that credit though, huh? They ain't gonna. I mean, I'm just being honest, right? They want to act like series, but no, Sita's World. Okay, she was our first AI doll. Who else was doing that? Tell me another network that did that. And we tuned in and we enjoyed it. We're too talented. You got that guy TJ, the Love Lady, I believe, TJ Love Lady or something on Instagram, who's doing the amazing job with making the babies. And I mean, he's lipping their mouth movements and everything to the T. You got so many people that you can have in places. And as I get ready to close with this one, because I'm going to say this. Oh, some of Beyonce's performance at the BET was the best. I remember sitting in front of my TV glued to the screen when Beyonce made her debut and the name Beyonce was stretched across the screen and the lights lit up, BEYENCO, and she came down the middle of the god dang O in that purple and lime green dress. What? Then again, another one that I can remember on BET Awards, okay, because she gave some iconic performances everywhere. She just kind of knew the people and the place and the time. But BET Awards, when she sang Deja Vu, and she had those rings that was coming down, and she came down the middle, sliding on the stage. I mean, when James Brown got honored and then Michael came out and threw the coat, we had some Whitney Houston, Destiny's Child. I remember when they came out in that little saucer. Sierra, Missy. It was just, we know what we are and who we are. One thing we got to stop doing is being threatened by one another, because we are talented for a reason. It's room for us. If they can make money off of each of us, it's room for all of us. You got a cast of baddies with 20 women. And again, I also want to see us. I'm tired of people trying to act like, no, the world is not ready for gays to be on television, because how are we going to tell our kids, Snoop? Well, you tell them the same way you tell them everything about heterosexual things. That's just so normal. But I can see my people giving you some amazing stuff. If you want to watch some Chasing Reality, I'm going to take this time to post, and you'll get to know who they are. But you can go over on YouTube and watch Chasing Reality. You like Housewives? You'll like Chasing Reality. Okay? No, the production isn't on that level. No, we don't have all the great cameras yet. But you would not know how they're filming it if you ain't been following the journey. And if you ask me, they're doing a damn fucking good job. Because I want to be a part of the chasing. I do. And it's going to happen. That story time will come on the show. But I just believe in us. And that's exactly why I'm taking the steps now. Like, I've been so excited and my mind has been filled with so many good things. Like, I've got some stuff that I want to do. And I want my people to be in it. If you want to act, you better get ready, because I got a scripted series that I'm trying to get out of here. And when I tell you, it's really up in here. What did Beyonce say? I was here. When I get to an age, I want to sit back and look at the legacy of the work. And not just that I gave a company, but what I gave myself. And that's a message for you too. Look at the legacy of work and what you're going to give for yourself. Okay? No shade. No shade. Get back into your bag. It's times where it's hard for me to sit in this seat. You know, some days my mental, because of showing up to somebody else's 8 to 5 or just life. You know, you work hard, you want to pay and live in good places, but you got to deal with certain things, living where you want. The house is on the way. I believe it in Jesus' name. You better start opening up your mouth and speaking the things that you want to see. Manifest those things. Let life and death is in the power of your tongue. So if stuff ain't changed, it's because you're talking wrong. If you ain't seeing things how you want to see it, you ain't talking right. You cursing yourself. But it's time for us to really get back to the place where we are controlling of the story. From the beginning to the end. To the pockets, to the bank. Okay? Yes and amen. All right. Okay, y'all. Up next. Where am I going next? I forgot. You can throw it up on the screen if I forgot where we go. It really don't matter. We got 3 left. I would probably want to start with, honestly, let's go out. Let's start with Lil Nas X. We'll close out with the ladies. Lil Nas X, y'all. Y'all know this my cousin, right? Y'all know this my cousin. We haven't really met yet, but somewhere down the line, that's my cousin. The last name Hill is not just everywhere, okay? So Monterio Hill, when we meet, cousin, we're going to be locked in. I mean, I'm already know. You know, that's my cousin. So if y'all haven't heard, Lil Nas X was reportedly hospitalized early morning following the Los Angeles incident. And for me, I felt like it was so many different stories. I know y'all felt like that too. I know a lot of us felt like, well, is he doing this for Instagram, like for publicity, for another album? Like, what's the motive? So a lot of us really didn't know. Then a lot of us wanted to assume, oh, he doing this for some attention. He's doing this because, I mean, y'all were going with the stories. But honestly, I was worried. Because being in what we know Hollywood, and you not having a place to just scream, you find other avenues to scream. And to me, this was a moment he was screaming. Even when he was in jail, he looked really sad. If we could pull up that full picture, make it full screen. I just want y'all to look. Looking behind that rail, let's move the comments off the screen for a quick second. Looking behind that rail, he was really sad. And watching the video at times, you can see he was trying to adapt back to whatever it was. So, here we go. Pull me back up. Some of the commentary, I'm not gonna lie, took me out. Let's take a listen. So some people said, how was he not in his right mind if he was rapping a whole Nicki verse? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this: if you ever try to put anything or do anything to me, and I'm in this situation like Lil Nas X was, which it'll never happen because you'll never get that close to me. And my husband will punch you in your face before you even think you're gonna get that close to me. And no, he won't. We're not violent people over here. We just respect our boundaries, okay? But it was just a joke, you know. You're not gonna ever get that close to us. But if you ever did do something like that, I probably would be down the street singing every single Beyonce song, acting like I was at the Cowboy Carter special. Boots would have been walking. I would have been hitting every step because that's what lives in my head. And to me, if he was not intoxicated off of any type of drugs, allegedly, then there was some good liquor or some Sir Davis in his cup. Or maybe some, something, because the liquor was trying the liquor was trying to come out. And y'all know when we're all drunk, we got an alter ego. But the toxicology report said that there was nothing. Now,
hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Go. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes. Yes, see my good side. Every side. Yes. Cat towel. Sean, make it. No. Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down?
I'm sorry. You know, you always will find an SNL moment, okay? In Living Color, because I'm just saying, if you know, you caught that. When he said, go ahead, babe, that took me out, but I was worried. So he got out on 75K bail. He then took to Instagram, and he told us at Instagram, your girl's going to be okay, y'all. Your girl's going to be all right. He has not yet told, but most celebrities, we do think an album is on the way. Some type of music, something's on the way. He wants to release it. Maybe he's being told he can't, so he's trying to just figure out life. He's still young. If there was something involved as far as anything to be intoxicated with, I guess we'll find out. But I know Lil Nas X is going to tell us. It's going to come out in a documentary. It's going to come out in a story. What would be really sad if somebody did this to him. And maybe he was alone. Maybe he was just partying by himself. It's sad, because you want to feel normal. So you don't want somebody around you 24/7. Like, damn, I can't be myself. I wouldn't say it was something that was undiagnosed. I really think he got a hold of something bad. And I think this is a scream for a different kind of attention. And allegedly, they're saying that it was a bad night. He got a hold of something bad. And allegedly, this is where it's been. I know that kind of behavior can be a lieu of many different things. From too many cutwaters to one good slay down the sled. I mean, allegedly. This is just all, you can have that reaction off of all those different things. I mean, from the minute thing to the highest thing. So I don't want to at all assume that he did any of that, but it was sad to see. And then the thing about it is, how did his boots get on a bidding website? They was ready to get them boots. And somebody bought the boots. And you know what? I was sitting here and thinking that this was all a scheme that Todd set up to throw Lil Nas X underneath the bus to promote his movie. Because this was all bullshit. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to close out. 2 more acts. We're going to hit Cardi and hit it. Cardi B to the stage, please. Now, let me tell y'all something. So, people was dragging Cardi in the beginning. Because I think this first picture with this wig that was at the bottom. Put that picture for me back up one more time. I'm sorry. That first, look at that wig over there in the corner. people was talking about that wig at first, right? And then boom, she came with the bundles. Okay? I think we got another picture where she had black hair and look, there it is. I mean, after she got talked about the skull mole, she came out and said, well, baby, I got bundles. Okay? Cardi B has had some very amazing moments. So if y'all don't know what happened, I'm gonna catch you up really quickly. Oh, hey, Lil Nas. Cardi B was at a I know what it is, but I'm trying to think how I want to say this correctly for YouTube purposes. Okay, here we go. Cardi B was getting her Yahama checked out, right? So she went to a doctor, and this was like a public doctor, but they allegedly were shutting down the floor and that specific doctor for Cardi B. So she's trying to be incognito, hood on, got on the elevator, because for one, she said she didn't want anybody to know that she was there for her Yamaha. And because she was there for her Yamaha, she was trying to be on the, the sneak. And I'm talking about her kitty, okay? Purr. She was there for her kitty, okay? With her being there for her kitty, as she got off the elevator to go to the floor or to the doctor's office, there was a fan, okay? There was a fan in security clothes. And that's Debo over here in the corner, right here, okay? That was who the working security guard was, who was on deck as Cardi was walking to get her kitty cat checked on. Debo was at work, right? What was her name? On Friday, it wasn't Debo, but it was she loved the Hostess cakes. Somebody dropped it in the chat. But anyway, that's who that was. I don't want to call her Debo because I don't want to misgender her. But that girl that was on Friday that loved the Hostess, that was her. So anyway, she was behind Cardi and she had her phone. And Cardi said at first her phone was to her ear. And she was talking to somebody, oh my God, girl. Oh my God, girl, it's Cardi. It's Cardi B, girl, it's Cardi. So Cardi said she did over her shoulder, girl, like, what? I heard my name. Because, she don't play. For one, she's a celebrity. Baby D. There it is. Thank you. That was Baby D. Okay? So Baby D is on the phone talking about, oh my God, it's Carter. It's Cardi B. It's Cardi B. It's Cardi B. Cardi B said, what, girl? Ain't you supposed to be at work? The phone went from here to here. Phone went from here to here. Oh my God, it's Cardi B. It's Cardi B. Cardi like, what you doing? Long story short, they started to exchange some words. It got a little hot. Nobody laid any hands. A receptionist, assistant, whatever, came out, got between the two. She's standing looking at Baby D, telling Baby D, go back to your post. Because Cardi telling her too, like, yeah, girl, ain't you at work? I'm confused. Why are you messing with me? So then Baby D loses her job and then wants to sue Cardi B for allegedly hitting her, threatening her, all the things of the things. Now, as this case is unfolding, clearly this is a case of, girl, you lost your job and you need some money. And you're trying to get it off Cardi B. But it's not fair. And I hope she turns around and countersues you for actually having to take her through all of this. I mean, you ain't really got nothing for her to sue. But, oh, how that would be if you really just turned it all around and sued her. Because for her to have to take you through this when you didn't even lay a hand on this woman, you were pregnant at the time. Why are you trying to do this? When you should have been on your post, minding your business, and observing and reporting. And the fact that she didn't turn in an incident report until 2 days later after this incident, you would have been fired already because you don't leave work without turning that observation report in as a security guard. So why was it emailed 2 days later and then you trying to reach out to the assistant and everybody else trying to get them to barter you for your job and speak on your behalf? No, girl, you were out of line, baby D. You were out of line. Sorry, yeah. I'm drinking my water out of straw in a wine glass like a rich bitch, okay? But baby D, you were out of line. You were out of line. And the fact that you want to try to act like this woman attacked you when she didn't, you're looking for a cash grab. And I'm sorry, Cardi has had some iconic moments in this court. I gotta play them and then we're gonna close with Tamar. Here we go. Baby, she had me tickled. Okay? This one right here.
Let's in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell
Why?
it to her now.
Huh?
Say it again. Say objection, Your Honor.
This is wrong with
I want you to tell it to her.
And then her lawyer or her defense team, he was so angry. And then at this point where you trying to tell her to say what you said to her on the day of, yeah, say it to her face. Cardi was looking at him like, you want me to say it to her face? Like, right now? What? What are you doing? Listen, it didn't make sense. None of us understood, right?
Her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for herself. And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to fucking beat my ass. Hello?
Hello. Hello. I'm here. Did you look at Miss Tamani Ellis's face when you were arguing with her at the time of the incident?
I was looking at her face, but I wasn't looking like, she got a pimple on her face? No, I wasn't looking at her details or anything. Fuck out of here, trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Just trying to get some money.
Who's trying to get some money?
She is.
How do you know that?
Because she sued me for $24 million.
Did you sue her?
No.
Are you disabled? Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you the things I can't do?
Fine.
Practically my height. But she is like
What?
security heavy.
What does that mean?
Like she just looks a little
Look at her. Look at baby
like
D
she
over
could
there.
protect the building. Type big. You know what I'm saying? She just
Right.
looked more developed than me.
Let's in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Why are you?
But you know why Cardi and her lawyers stay in the courts? Because people can't handle a celebrity having a mouth like Cardi. And unfortunately, they're humans. You walk up to them, I'm going to give you a piece of my mouth. You're not going to just get to record me and think you can just talk to me and do anything you kind of want to do. I'm not an object or a doll. Yes, I have arrived and I have a level of fame that you don't have and never will. But to sue me for $25 million because you harassing me and assaulting me when I got off of the elevator because I'm trying to get my coochie checked out? Like what? Her mouth is nasty, but I'm here for it. Because that's what people need to understand. You can't just go out here messing with everybody. $24 million is insane for somebody that didn't touch you. You wanted me to touch you for $24 million. All I did was cut you out. So it's insane. And yeah, I'm going to trial. I'm taking it to trial because I want people to see how crazy you are trying to sue me for $24 million because you lost your job. Because you wasn't trying to be on your post. You wasn't walking around and doing your rounds like you were supposed to do. You wasn't on your post. And you didn't put your observation report in on time. You're fired. Now you want to sit back up and just be the girl that sued Cardi B for $24 million and won and think that's how life's supposed to be for you? Girl, get out of here. And next, just like that, I hope she loses this case and it gets thrown or she gets nothing. I hope it falls out in Cardi B's favor and she just falls out the car and rolls. Rolls right on over into some Hostess snacks. Okay? Because that's where she getting ready to go. And we'll see her at McFrugal's. Okay? Because that's silly to me. That's silly. That's like somebody that want to live on Section 8 for the rest of their life. That's silly to me. It is assistance to get you where you need to get to. You can't teach your kids the good things in life and you waiting on a check. I'm sorry. Assistance is for when you need it, but when you can get on your feet and do it, do it. That's how we teach this next generation hustle and ambition and hard work. We don't teach them by just... Anyway, hey Tamar, come to the stage. Because I can feel myself going somewhere. All right, y'all, keep this up. Tamar took to the stage. I thought, she says, I struggled to write this. But everyone keeps calling me. And honestly, I can't really talk to anyone. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on a mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for real. How would this happen to me? I don't even know how this would happen to me. Tamar took this to Instagram. And the world went crazy. People were saying allegedly she was cheating with Yandy. She had a situation with Yandy over Mendici, allegedly. Allegedly, they said she was with a famous influencer, content creator, the one and only Mr. Funky Dineva. There was just so many different speculation. We've seen them two together at V12, a very known popular restaurant in Atlanta, which was her last standing location. Okay? Where Tamar had her full mouth, her unfractured nose, and she was in her right mind. V12, to our understanding, as viewers and as watchers and as journalists, shout out to Portia. Hey! I hope y'all are giving it over there on season 17. We did not know what was going on. And then she took to Instagram with that post. I was laying in a pool of blood. I can't believe I have to write this. My mental, my this, my that. Now, here's the thing. The Kardashians can do and say and take to the internet and do all what they want to do, and it's deemed as nothing, right? But when the Braxtons do it, Tamar has always been labeled as she is so dramatic. She is so this. She is so that. She is so over this. She's so over that. What if this is really just who she is? Let's not try to act like we don't have, nobody got a Tamar in their family. Because I'm probably the Tamar of my family. Not really. Not really. A little bit on the dramatic side. She is a Pisces. Shout out to the Pisces gang. So that's why I tried to, But let's not act like we don't all have a Tamar in our family. Okay? The youngest sibling. Okay? It had me confused too. That's why I'm getting ready to break it down to y'all. because there were so many stories, right? Pool of blood. Oh my God. Fractured nose. Oh my God. Missing teeth. Oh my God. Last person she was with, Funky Dineva. He set her up. Yandy came over to her house, hit her in the house. Boom. She escaped. All of these alleged stories was coming out. Right? Right? And then boom, Tamar Braxton drops, I got visuals of the album coming out. Funky Dineva's in the promo. Mandisi's in the promo. Vincent is in the promo. There was a few other people in the promo. And then I'm sitting down in my chair and I'm thinking like, oh, okay. I get it now. This was all a PR stunt. It was. And if you want to know my honest opinion, yes, it was scary. Yes, it may have been very damaging for some people. But honestly, it was a good one. Because no matter what, for a celebrity, all publicity is money in their pocket. Whether we want to agree with it or not. Now, here is where I feel people feel you played me. Because yes, I knew what project I could have been working on for you. But how you were going to roll it out, I didn't know that you was going to use us as the collateral damage. Funky Dineva is pissed. Okay? Can I say, for the least, he's pissed. Because so many people were speculating that he was the one that had something to do with her waking up in a pool of blood. If it wasn't him, it was Yandy. And then in the video, to see that man DC is playing the alleged man. So it started to get really confusing. Is this true? Is it not true? Was it real? Is it not real? Then today, Tamar has the dentist who is medically doing her teeth take to Instagram and show us graphic pictures, tells us the process, tells us that she's going to have to go through some intensive work. So what we do know, now this might have been a scheme that Tom said to give revenge. Now listen. Now what we do know is that Tamar had an incident with her mouth. How it happened, why it happened, are we going to find out when the album and the visual drops? Now, Kenny, you said that was a good PR stunt. Why would you say that that was a good PR stunt? Because people were definitely collateral damage. Well, because the power of social media. And the only way we're going to kill the beast is to be the beast. I just dropped a nugget for everybody out there. Social media is going to do what it's going to do regardless. So either you're going to play its game or be the game. I really don't know what more else I got to say. I just gave y'all another nugget and another gem. Because this was PR at its finest. You may not agree with it. You may not like how it was. And no, I do not think it was right to leave people out of, hey, this is how I'm about to roll it out. Or even take a moment to just say, Funky, I love you. We good. Like, it could have been anything. Because now this man is being drugged. And from what I hear, y'all didn't hear it from me, but from what I hear on the streets, he about to drag her too. He already called her a Muppet. He taking her to court and suing her for pain and suffering. He said, you want to play? Let's go to the play, y'all. I heard her team was trying to reach out and ask him, hey, can you take it down? Hey, don't post that. Funky, you're messing up the rollout. So it was a PR rollout. And unfortunately, maybe there has been some truth to what we're getting ready to find out. Maybe we can really find out her journey of what she went through in the process of making this album. Tamar has been in 2 marriages. Maybe 2 relationships that were big after Vince. One of the men, the African man, and one of the men, Tommy from Ghost, looking one. She was with both of these people very publicly on a show called All the Queen's Men, not the Queen's Men, the Queen's Court. So maybe there was a lot of things that happened in between, and celebrities are really trying to go back to the narrative, I'm going to control my story. And so that's what I think it was. I think this was really a PR stunt at its finest. And either you're going to be the beast or play the beast. And that's a message that I need everyone to key into, because that is how they are using the beast to manipulate and throw us off the track. So we have to know how to be the beast and outplay the beast. It's no shade. And I'm not saying that was a great way to do it. But I'm going to tell you this. Tamar's pockets ain't mad. Well, you tell me how you like tonight's show. Do you think Cardi B should deserve her justice? Huh? What is the future of BET? Are we going to own our own narrative? Huh? Will more things come out on Lil Nas X? Was this somebody that did something to him, allegedly? And did you enjoy Tamar Braxton's PR stunt? I need you to make sure you leave a comment right now. While I got all y'all in the room, leave a comment. Like this video right now, please. Do me a favor. Come on, because that's how I get it in the movement. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. If you have, I thank you for being a part of the crew. I got something special that I've really been working on. It is going to be in person. And if you're not in California, you need to get to California, specifically the Bay Area. And if you're already going to be making your way this way, visiting your family for the holiday season in November, you may just be able to pull up on me and enjoy me live for the first time. So I've got some things that I'm working on. I need y'all to help me out, okay? I need you to like this video, comment on this video, even if you just say I enjoyed the show, or comment on one of the topics, because it does not go back. These comments will not show only when they replay it, but they won't be there when I log off. So I want to make sure at least I can see 5 comments when I log off tonight. And at least 17 likes when I log off tonight. All right? That's all I'm saying. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you go back to that last question, the one after Funky A? Yes, it says, wait, how is this cheating with a punk? Wait, I'm confused. Did I miss something? Because I want to get that comment. I want to get clarity on that comment. But other than that, I want to wait. How is cheating with a punk? I don't know. I don't know. Did I say something? Y'all excuse me. And I know I handle drinks. I'm just trying to link it up. I see the comment. I want to make sure I acknowledge it. But I love y'all too, crew. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. It's been a great show. Enjoy is this Labor Day weekend? Yeah, Labor Day weekend. Make sure you comment on this video when it's over. Please. I need that comment and I need that like and I need that share. If somebody missed it tonight and you normally see them in the showroom, you tell them, hey, you missed last night's conversation. But here you go. Because we love that you rewatched and watched to the end. That matters to me too. Just like how they show up every Thursday night live in the building. You rewatching it and making it to the end matters to me too. Good night, crew. Thank y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, have those conversations that you need to have. And if you ain't ready, don't do it yet. Give yourself the time. Let them do what they gonna do. But always remember, conversations are needed. They help us when we heal, and they help us move forward. So, when you find time, have the conversation. And until then, if you need me, I'll be here waiting on you while you waiting on me. Night crew, see you later. And we out. Peace.